It's our 3A softball opener tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, North Fayette Valley visits 1-2 pitch. It's a changeup that's lined into center field, and it's a base hit in front of Merritt, who throws it to the plate, but scoring standing up. Actually, they had to wait. Dugan hesitated because the ball looked like it may have been caught that line drive, so Hahn actually gets only to third base as Dugan races across the plate. It's a base hit, an RBI, and the Vikings strike first. 2-0 pitch. This ball slicing down the right field line. That ball is going to fall fair in front of the right fielder, Peterson. Scoring from second will be Smeltzer. Lauren Kirby with a 2-out RBI. It is 4-0 Edco in the lead. And here's a ball that is a high fly ball to center field. On the run is Merritt. Merritt reaches up for it. It's over her head. It'll roll to the fence. They'll score 2. As Dugan scores, they'll wave Hahn around from third. They actually put the brakes on Hahn late. She'll go back to third base. Eckelceder goes into second base with a double. The 1-2 offering, and it's a ball that is lined into center field. That's a base hit. Hit the edge of the grass. It is fielded immediately by Merritt. Quickly gets it into the infield. That will hold the runner at third base in Kirby, but it's a base hit for Hover and an RBI. It is now 6-1 Edco in the lead. And they send runners from second to third. It's a double steal. The throw gets by the third baseman, Barker. It's going to go into left field. Hahn pops up, races to the plate, slides in safe, and the game is over. Vikings were playing for a run, staying aggressive, and Hahn and also the runner Vasky, second and third steal. The errant throw leads to the game-closing run, and the Vikings move on to Friday nights. They win by a final score of 9-1. The best tournament action is on KCTN FM 100. It's our 3A softball opener tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, North Fayette Valley visits West Delaware. It's a matchup of 2 of the better teams in their conferences. The Tigerhawks finished third in the Upper Iowa Conference after coming up short for a shot at the title in their conference finale. The Hawks are the second-place team in the WAMAC East, just missing a share of their conference title by 1 game. Both these teams feel that those battles have helped them get ready for the postseason. North Fayette Valley and West Delaware. Today's On Deck show next.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Energy consumers everywhere are getting calls and texts from scammers. The callers threaten to shut off their power if payment is not made immediately. Don't fall for it. Never give out financial or personal information to someone who calls claiming to be from your provider. When in doubt, always call your utility and get the facts. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give El Cater Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
North Fayette Valley Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, El Cater Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Innovative Ag Services in El Cater, Monona, and Waukon, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. We begin the On Deck show for tonight's game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley softball coach Bailey Shirley. Coach, her team finishing up the regular season 16-17. Dropped a non-conference affair to Oldwine 8-5. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a solid game. It was a great game to prepare us for tonight. Oldwine's pitcher was strong. We were able to finally get some great base hit contact off for her in about the third, fourth, and fifth inning. We actually had the lead going into, I believe, the sixth inning, and I think it was the sixth inning that unfortunately our defense made a couple of bad errors, and they were able to run us up and then just couldn't score any more after that. So it was a good competitive game for us to get going for tonight.
All right, let's talk about offensively. This is a team where Sarah Dean leads you offensively, one of the many girls contributing.
Oh, yes. Yep. Sarah's going to be my leader tonight, looking to her to at least just make some solid defense and offensive plays and make sure that she gets on base. Also going to be looking to the rest of my top of the lineup, Ella Seek and Katie Batterson, to at least get things going for us. And then hopefully with Hannah Schrader toward the middle and some of our other stronger hitters like Peyton McElry towards maybe the bottom, that they're able to at least score them, whether it's sack or on base hits.
All right, let's talk about pitching-wise and look who you're looking to throw in this game tonight.
We're going to throw Katie Batterson. We're excited because she has multiple pitches, and so we're hoping that throws off the West Delaware strong offense.
All right, yeah, and obviously a freshman who's certainly seen a lot of time on the mound for you this year.
Oh, yes, and last year, so she's no newbie to playing tougher teams and starting in districts. So.
All right, now let's talk about West Delaware. What do you know about them?
West Delaware, offensively, they have a super strong lineup. They have a lot of girls that can hit the long ball up and down the lineup. Pitching-wise, they have a strong staff, and so that's something we haven't really seen before, is having, a team that has multiple girls that are all strong. So I think it'll be a great competitive game.
Keys in the ball game for North Fayette Valley, what do you have to do then?
Oh, yeah. Make sure that when we do have routine plays that we make those and we're not giving too many free passes, whether it's pitching or errors. And as long as we can do that and make sure that we're aggressive at bat, we'll do fine.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thank you.
Once again, North Fayette Valley softball coach Bailey Shirley on her Tiger Hawk program. The On Deck show continues after this.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in El Cater, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right, 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
North Fayette Valley Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. We continue the On Deck show for tonight's ball game. We're joined by West Delaware softball coach Ryan King. Coach, your team now 23-11, swept South Tama entering the postseason, beat them 14-2 and 10-0. Tell me about those two games.
Yeah, so it was nice to, we rescheduled those games, so it was nice to get a game in this week just to kind of stay sharp. So we picked up a resume game with them, and our girls did a good job of just coming out right away and putting some good swings on some pitches, and we kind of got out to an early lead in game two. It was a good opportunity for us really to get some girls some experience that hadn't gotten it maybe yet this year, and just kind of an opportunity to stay sharp here as we move into the postseason.
All right, getting ready for the postseason. This is a team that's been getting contributions up and down the lineup. Tell me about some of the top hitters. We've really done a pretty good job of throughout the year. It's been different girls that have kind of hit at different times. Nora Payton's done a good job for us kind of at the top of the order. And probably looking at stats, the middle of the order with Funky and Ref, they probably carried a lot of the RBI type of stuff. But, I'm really happy with the contributions we've gotten really 1 through 9 in our order. And, we've even played more than that. Really, it's been 1 through 11, 1 through 12 that, at different times of the year have been hitting really well for us. All right, you have 4 pitchers, I know, so let's talk about who you're looking to maybe throw in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we got some options. Hartman has probably been our, every night conference starter throughout the year. She's coming off, she just got the win against Mount Vernon and, threw well against Solon the week before that. So, but also Adeline Keener, went, 7 full innings against Mount Vernon the same night and only gave up a few hits. So she's throwing the ball really well right now. So, yeah, we got a few options tonight. But, yeah, probably one of those 2 girls for us.
All right, turning our attention to North Fayette Valley, what do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
To be honest, not a ton. We've seen them at a Jessup tournament, and they come down to our tournament. So we've seen them play. I think, obviously, everybody talks about North Fayette, and you look at their stats. Obviously, Dean's numbers kind of jump out at you. Anytime anybody can hit 500 and, in the teens of home runs and a lot of RBIs, I think, it kind of starts with her offensively. But, you go down the list, there's other girls, with some that, have good stats. And, looking at stats, they run the bases pretty well. It seems like they're pretty aggressive there. They field it pretty well. Just like us, they got a couple different pitchers that they've used throughout the year that they do a decent job.
All right, keys in the ball game for West Delaware. What do you want to see?
Focus on us playing our game. Our story all year really has been pitching and defense. That's kind of what we relied on in our conference. And, we've kind of hit in streaks, and, that'll be kind of the key is if we can, put some runs up early to kind of take a little pressure off of that pitching and defense a little bit. But, yeah, obviously talking about North, trying to limit obviously Dean and some of the top of their order, and try to limit them on the bases a little bit will kind of be the keys for us.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We'll look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
You betcha. West Delaware softball coach Ryan King on his Hawks program. The On Deck Show continues after this.
The doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage everyone to get out and support your local baseball and softball teams and enjoy the weather and get your kids' summer checkups with Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hoffler. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. Call today to schedule 539-4651.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit Real Farmers, Real Food, RealMeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
NFE Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport, Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena. Member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Myers Auto Service in Monona, and by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Mike Sass. We welcome you here tonight to West Delaware. And we're playing ball tonight. Amazing the work they did on the field to get this thing ready. We arrived here in a downpour before this ball game tonight, and it looked like there's no chance we're going to get this in.
Yeah, downpour. All of a sudden we hear tornado warning for the eastern part of the county. It was not that close to us, but and then we look at the field. There's puddles all over the place. We think they're not going to get this in. But like you said, amazing work by the crew here at West Delaware. Tons of volunteers showed up with leaf blowers and different things, and field looks great right now.
It was absolutely impressive. They had 10 people helping them out there, trying to get this field ready for the ball game. And again, we've got some, what I would say, damp spots, but they used a bunch of Diamond Dry. They even tried to burn some of the puddles that they had there. We've seen that done at Fort Dodge for the state tournament, and they did a great job getting this field ready to go for this game tonight. So we're actually starting just a few minutes late in this ball game. Meanwhile, let's talk about this matchup. North Fayette Valley comes in 16-17 on the season, and it is West Delaware, the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A. They come in with a record of 23-11. Let's first off talk about the Tiger Hawks, and it starts pitching tonight. Katie Batterson will get the start in the ball game tonight. Alex Kent, their senior, and they've split duties basically this year. Kent has pitched in 19 games. Batterson has pitched in 17 ball games, but a great opportunity for Alex Kent to go to Greece, and family involved in that. that. So hopefully she's enjoying her trip there, and we know she's playing for her teammates tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you mentioned, Kent and Batterson kind of split duties all year. I don't know if they had, necessarily a number 1 and number 2. It was just kind of pitcher A and pitcher B, but so very similar numbers. Kent is the senior, so kind of missed that leadership maybe a little bit, but that's a hard thing to pass up, a trip to Greece.
Yeah, and again, you also have to realize Batterson threw all of last season for North Fayette Valley, including in the tournament ball game, which was at Wahlert. Katie Batterson is 6-7 on the season, has thrown 84 innings, allowed 103 hits, 48 earned runs, walked 17, but is averaging a strikeout an inning with 84 in an ERA of 3.98.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, she pitched all last year for him, so it's not like she's coming in here, inexperienced. Even though she is a freshman, she did pitch a lot of innings as an 8th grader last year.
Now, as far as offensively, it's a team led by Sarah Dean, batting over 500, 45 of 89, 16 home runs, 57 RBIs, the Tiger Hawk catcher.
Yeah, she's a special player. They're going to rely on her. They're going to need her to hit the ball and get some key hits, some big hits tonight if they want to stay in this game.
All right, so Sarah Dean, a big contributor for them offensively. Hannah Schrader has continued to get stronger as the year has went on. We did a ball game where she had 2 home runs this year. She's 37 of 85 on the season. She has 8 home runs and 32 RBIs.
Yeah, so, it's kind of funny looking at the home run totals for both teams. Pretty even, but for NFV, it's basically 2 players, whereas West Delaware spreads it out a little bit more.
Yeah, West Delaware, the scary part is they have 8 players with the home runs. Meanwhile, the top of the table is Ella Seek and Katie Batterson, and they've been a good 1-2 opening act for them.
Yeah, and they're going to need to get on base for Sarah Dean tonight. Sarah Dean can only do so much by herself, so they're going to need those girls to get on the top. They're going to need some help up and down this lineup.
All right, let's talk about West Delaware, and this is a team pitching-wise. They've thrown 4 kids this season, and they've had great success. But Ava Hartman is a sophomore. She's really been their number 1 pitcher. She's 11-3 on the season, including a win against Mount Vernon, by the way. She went 82 innings, giving up 104 hits, 44 earned runs, walked a total of 4 batters, and has struck out 39. But again, they play in a very good Wamak East.
Yeah, I think Mount Vernon's ranked 3rd, so I think they split with them in 2 close games, and just a great team.
Center Point Urbana is also ranked out of that conference, so they've played some good competition. We mentioned it's a team that has 8 home runs, or the 8 different players that have hit home runs. A number of players lead them. And let's talk about, first off, a young freshman, Casey Reth. She has 4 home runs, 32 RBIs, 35 of 76 on the season.
Yeah, hitting in the 5 spot tonight. She's going to be a big bat for them. But like you mentioned, they're pretty balanced up and down their lineup.
Susie Funk is their catcher, a senior catcher, batting over 370. She has 7 home runs and 31 RBIs, has also thrown out 9 base runners this year catching.
Yeah, watching her take infield, she looks like she's got a pretty strong arm behind the plate there.
And you've got a couple of other players that have over 20 RBIs. Veda Langle, a junior, is 27 of 99, batting a little over 270, has a couple of home runs, 22 RBIs. Ava Hartman as well, 26 of 83 on the season, 5 home runs and 21 RBIs. So it's a team that's been getting production up and down their lineup.
Yeah, like you said, they're a lot more balanced than NFV is. You look at the home run totals and they're the same, but West Delaware uses 8 different girls to get there, so they've got a bunch of girls that can do
All right,
it.
Keys in the ball game for North Fayette Valley. You need Batterson to keep them off balance, and you've got to make routine plays defensively.
Yeah, she's probably not going to overpower this team, but if she can kind of, like you said, keep them on their heels a little bit, move the ball around, change speeds, throw strikes, and then get good defense behind her.
For West Delaware, an early lead would be huge for them, and obviously playing on their home park, it's a team that comes in very confident with that late season win against Mount Vernon. They really feel like they can make a tournament run, but the focus is on tonight.
Yeah, they're the 2 seed in this, in this sub-state, I believe, and very strong team, so we talk about that all the time. If you're the favorite, you want to get out to a lead early.
All right, we'll take a break. When we return, the first pitch. How about that? Scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. Poured all afternoon here, especially into the early evening hours, but we're ready to go. Opening pitch coming up with a 3A opener.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. When my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
NFV Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a crop, harvest wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. This is KCTN Sports. Welcome back here to Manchester, West Delaware softball field. Our umpires for tonight's ball game, Jake Parker, Derek Matlock, doing this game tonight. Matter of fact, we just had a chance to talk to one of them right before the ball game. Here's the lineup for North Fayette Valley. Ella Seek, the third baseman, bats leadoff. Batting second is Katie Batterson, the pitcher. Sarah Dean, the catcher, bats third. Lexi McGowan, the center fielder, bats fourth. Hannah Schrader, the first baseman, bats fifth. Peyton McElry, the designated player, she's in the number 6 spot. Alice Sass, the left fielder, bats 7th. Alea Ward is the right fielder, batting 8th. And Carrington Johnson is the shortstop, batting in the 9 spot. Lainey Donnelly, the 10th player actually in the lineup, the second baseman for North Fayette Valley. For West Delaware defensively, Nora Payton is in left field, Avery Schmitz in center, Lena Petlin is in right field, Casey Reth is at third, Veda Lang is the shortstop. Then you've got the Cass sisters on the right side of the infield. That's Abby at second, Katie is at first, Susan Funky is their senior catcher, and Ava Hartman again is on the mound to start this ball game for West Delaware. They promised us a 7:15 start. They delivered. First pitch of the ball game is away, and it is high, and the count is 1-0. Seek leading things off here. Seek this season 21 of 68 with 12 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch hits a slow bouncing ball back to the mound. Fielded by Hartman just outside of the circle. Flips it to the first baseman Funky. 2 pitches, out number 1 here in the first.
Yeah, good job by Seek putting the ball in play, but nice easy play for Hartman at the pitcher.
That brings up Katie Batterson. Batterson is 31 of 108 on the season, and she's had a nice RBI total as well with 18 driven in on the season. So now she will look at the first pitch there. It's a rise ball high. The count is 1-0. Let's talk about Hartman on the mound and throws with good velocity.
Yeah, she does. Probably, we've seen Rachel Eggleseder a lot, but she's right up there as far as velocity with her.
And the 1-0 offering, it's a low and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Tiger Hawks wearing their black bottoms and tops tonight. Tiger Hawks there in Carolina blue, and they wear these pinstripes as well. Sharp-looking uniforms tonight. We've seen them with a couple of different looks. 2-0 pitch takes it high, and the count goes to 3-0. Meanwhile, for West Delaware, they are wearing their black bottoms. They have the yellow jerseys, Hawks across the front in black. And the count is now 3-0. Taking all the way and taking for a strike there is Batterson. The count is 3-1. The sun shining out here, that has helped dry things up. It turns out that it's going to be a beautiful night for softball. 3-1 pitch, pops it up down the right field line, giving chases. Patlin drifts into foul territory, halfway down the line, makes the play. Batterson flies out to right for out number 2.
Good job by Patlin. Early jump on that, makes that play easy.
Brings up Sarah Dean, the catcher. And Dean, worthy of all state honors in Class 3A. 45 of 89, 16 home runs, and 57 RBIs, the left-handed bat for North Fayette Valley. And West Delaware has her up right where they want. 2 outs, nobody on. She slices one foul as Coach Shirley gets out of the way in the third base box, and the count is 1-0. And again, Dean having a super senior season, has had a very good career for North Fayette Valley. And getting ahead on the count is Hartman.
Yeah, first time in the game that she's been ahead.
And they'll look to work here now. And the 1-0 pitch there, taking it high for a strike is Dean, and the count goes to 0-2. West Delaware plays their infield deep at the edge, especially at second at short at the edge of the infield. 0-2 pitch to Dean, rise ball stays away, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty good crowd on hand for this ball game tonight. There's folks in the outfield. Left and right center field. They have, of course, the big logo in center field. Dean fouls this pitch back. It remains a ball and 2 strikes. But the bleachers full behind the press box area. We are down the right field line, just past first base. We were just looking for a spot where power could be run close and where we could set up a canopy. But as it turns out, we probably won't need the canopy tonight.
Yeah.
All right, 1-2 pitch. Dean takes it outside, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Weather's quite a bit different from when we showed up.
The Hawks softball is the big banner they have in center field, and it basically goes from the left center field alley to the right center field alley. Here's a rise ball to Dean, chases it high, swings right through it, and that does it for the Tiger Hawks in the inning. Hartman, her first strikeout. We've played 1/2 inning. North Fayette Valley, nothing. West Delaware coming up to bat. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local-friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. Bottom of the first inning, here's West Delaware's lineup. Nora Payton, the left fielder, bats leadoff. Abby Cass, the second baseman, bats second. It is Susie Funky, the catcher, batting third. Veda Langel, the shortstop, bats fourth. First pitch from Katie Batterson. It's a strike on the outside. The count is 0-1. It is Casey Reth, the third baseman, batting in the 5 position. Ava Hartman, the pitcher, bats 6th. Katie Cass, the first baseman, bats 7th. Paige Wallard, the designated player, bats 8th. Lena Petlin is the right fielder, batting 9th. And the 0-1 pitch is low. It's a ball and a strike. Amy Schmitz playing center field in the number 10 position. For West Delaware, from North Fayette Valley, defensively, Alice Sass in left field, Lexi McGowan in center, Aaliyah Ward in right field. Here's a changeup and low, swinging through it is Payton. And the count now goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Ella Seek at third, Carrington Johnson at short, Lainey Donnelly at second, Hannah Schrader at first, Sarah Dean the catcher, and Katie Batterson is on the mound in this ball game, and she throws high there. The count is 2-2. So Payton up to bat, the leadoff hitter. And as far as batting average-wise, she's 35 of 104 on the season. So it's been a very good leadoff hitter for them. Payton has 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Pops this one up. First baseman Schrader drifts near the first base coach's box, catches the soft lineup. Payton is retired for number 1 on the pop-out.
Yeah, good start there by Batterson. She keeping the ball low, I think, is going to be a key tonight. You don't want to elevate anything to some of these power hitters, and she did that in the first batter. Sun
shining bright. We've got shadows across most of the infield except for the second baseman, as the first offering to the left-handed hitting Abby Cass is called for a strike. The count is 0-1. Cass, 23 of 100 as the 2-hitter. She is a left-handed bat and has the ability to slap if they need her to. And she takes that pitch high, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. So it turns out an absolutely gorgeous night for softball. I know that West Delaware did everything they could to get this game in because the West Delaware baseball team plays tomorrow night. Pitch goes high, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, kudos to them and their staff and the volunteers they had down here. That was pretty impressive to watch.
Absolutely, that was great. So Batterson starts in her pitching windup there with the left foot way behind and kind of half bent over as the 2-1 pitch sails, and the count now goes to 3-1. A unique pitching style that Batterson has. Let's talk about her on the mound.
Yeah, she's like we said, as an 8th grader, she started, I think, pretty much every game for them. She may have got a couple games off, but she's thrown a lot of innings. I know she's grown up as a pitcher. I think her mom was maybe a pitcher as well, if I'm not mistaken.
3-1 pitch, catches the top part of the strike zone inside. Count goes to full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And she obviously, that's what they will build around in the future.
And I know she has a younger sister that pitches as well. So.
And here's the 3-2 pitch. It is high. It is ball number 4. So a 1-out walk to Cass. First walk issued by Batterson. That brings up Susan Funky, the catcher. Funky, 37 of 101, 7 RBIs, 31 RBIs on the season, batting over a 370 clip. Cass, by the way, stolen base-wise, 6 of 9 as a team. West Delaware has 112 stolen bases. And here's the ball that's lined into left field. Sass moves over, looking into the sun, able to get underneath it, and lining out on the first pitch is Funky to left field, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, big out there on one pitch, and good job by Alice Sass fighting the sun.
Veda Langle is up to bat, 27 of 99, couple of home runs, 22 RBIs, and a runner at first base now with 2 outs. And the offering to Langle, they send the runner. Here's the throw from Dean to second base in plenty of time. Sliding into the tag there is going to be Cass. A rope throw into the shortstop. Johnson covering the bag. Cass thrown out trying to steal, and that does it for the once again the Hawks in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits. They leave nobody. We've played 1, no score.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug. Now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Top of the second inning, it will be Lexi McGowan, Hannah Schrader, Peyton McElry to lead things off in the top of the second inning against Ava Hartman for West Delaware. And the first offering is low and away. The count is 1-0. Both teams, as it turns out, going down in order in the first inning. Sarah Dean has thrown out 2 10 base runners this year and just a rope where Johnson just had to put the glove in front of the bag.
Yeah, great throw by Dean on that one.
Pitch low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So we'll see. Both these teams like to run. We mentioned that tons of stolen bases for both teams. 2-0 pitch, 1 hopper right back to the mound. It's fielded there by Hartman in front of the circle. Turns, takes a step, fires it over to the first baseman, Cass. 1 up and 1 down here in the second.
Yeah, exactly how the game started. The first batter of the game did the same thing.
A little bit of a breeze blowing in tonight, but the flag in center field, both flags just kind of laying on the pole. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a factor tonight. And both these teams have some power, and that Hannah Schrader made me think of that. Pitch goes away, outside, and the count is 1-0. Schrader this season, 37 of 85, 8 home runs, 32 RBIs on the season. And the 1-0 pitch takes a good cut, got a piece of it, fouled it back, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. We did the ball game against Clayton Ridge where she hit 2 home runs and one that was to deep center field, which was 210. It almost hit the trees. It landed just short of the trees behind that. Love to take a tape measure. What would you think, 280 maybe?
Yeah, that one was crushed, no
doubt.
doubt.
Ball fouled back, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Certainly one of the longer home runs I think we have seen through the years.
And the second one wasn't short either.
No.
Not as long as the first, but still pretty deep.
Yeah, that would have been gone in center field too.
Yeah.
So a ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 offering, bouncing ball foul as Coach Shirley dances out of the way of that one in the third base coach's box. A ball and 2 strikes now the count. So right now we mentioned the sun working its way down, but left fielder is a tough look, probably the toughest look right now. Starting to get into the shade a little bit, but center and right are in the sun. Here's a ball that is lined to the shortstop. 1 hop, backing up his Lang, but she gets it, throws it to the first baseman, Cass, and Schrader hits a rocket shot to second base. But Lang makes the play, 6-3 for out number 2.
Yeah, a good hard hit. Good sign for North Fayette Valley because Schrader hit that thing hard. It just happened to be right at the shortstop
And
there.
what Lang did is actually almost caught it leaning backwards. That ball was hit so hard.
Yep.
So Peyton McElry is now up to bat. McElry, 25 of 57. First pitch, bouncing ball. Second baseman Abby Cass flips it underhand to first baseman Katie Sass, and that does it for North Fayette Valley in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, leaving nobody. Inning and a half complete. No score. Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Energy consumers everywhere are getting calls and texts from scammers. The callers threaten to shut off their power if payment is not made immediately. Don't fall for it. Never give out financial or personal information to someone who calls claiming to be from your provider. When in doubt, always call your utility and get the facts. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Bottom of the second inning, no score. It will be Veda Langle, Casey Reth, and Ava Hartman, 4, 5, and 6 to lead things off here as we move along very quickly in the bottom of the second inning. So Langle, the shortstop, made a good defensive play at the top half of the inning, 27 of 99, couple of home runs, 22 RBIs, takes that pitch outside for a ball. The count is 1-0. So just underway in a game that you figure is going to be a quick ball game with pitchers throwing strikes. As I say that, the count goes to 2-0 as she works Langle high. So again, 2-0 is the count. Runners as far as on the base paths, it was West Delaware putting a runner on base in the first inning, but was thrown out trying to steal. 2-0 pitch, bouncing ball goes off the glove of Seek, who's hugging the line. It'll kick into foul territory. She'll go to second base as they throw it back to the mound and slides in there. They're going to be aggressive. It's a base hit for Langle and did not really hesitate going around first base, and she was being waved to second base there by the third base coach, the head coach there once again in King. So they've got a runner on second base with nobody out.
Yeah, she took a look just to make sure, but once she saw that Seek was still on the ground with the ball, she took off for second, got there easily.
Casey Reth is up to bat. Reth is 35 of 76, 4 home runs, 32 RBIs. The first scoring chance of this ball game comes from West Delaware. Pitch outside and away. The count is 1-0. So we mentioned West Delaware stolen base-wise, 112 stolen bases. North Fayette Valley, 136 stolen bases. And Reth is the number 5 hitter up to bat with a runner in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch, and that ball's lined into center field, and it's going to be knocked down by McGowan, who is ranging to her left. They throw it to the plate. They'll hold the runner at third, and going to second base on the throw to the plate is Reth. Langle puts the brakes on late at third base. It's a base hit for Reth. She'll go to second on the throw back into the infield. There's runners on second and third, and nobody out here in the second.
Yeah, two very hard hit balls this inning by the Hawks.
So that brings up now here Ava Hartman, the pitcher. Hartman, a chance to help herself out with 2 runners in scoring position. Hartman this year is 26 of 83, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs. Takes a strike there. The count is 0-1. Langle and Reth both hitting the ball very hard.
And again, I think Batterson elevated both those pitches. She's got to keep it down around the knees of these hitters, I think.
0-1 ends the count. 0-1 offering. Popped up in the infield, so a great job there. Calling for it is the pitcher moving in towards the plate. It's going to be Batterson able to get underneath it and makes the play. Hartman pops out to first for a big out. Number 1 pops out to the mound.
Yeah, huge out there. If they can get a strikeout or another infield fly, they might be able to get out of this inning.
Katie Cass up to bat. Cass 26 of 84, a home run and 12 RBIs. You're working now towards the bottom of the lineup for West Delaware. And the offering is a changeup that's swinging right through. The pitch is Cass, and the count goes to 0-1. So at third base is Langle. Reth is at second. Again, they started this inning out with back-to-back base hits, and with the aggressiveness on the base paths, they are both in scoring position. 0-1 offering, and that ball's lined into center field on the run, and making a sliding play on her knees there is going to be McGowan. Did she hang on to the ball? They tagged the runners, and now caught in a run down between third is Reth. Reth, they throw it, overthrow third base, but it goes up against the fence. They rule that McGowan made the play in center field, so Cass robbed on a hit by a sliding McGowan in center field. Throws it to the plate there, and that Langle scores, but they had Reth caught between second and third, but a throwing error allows her to advance to third.
Yeah, great catch by McGowan out there in center, fired it home, didn't get the runner, but should have had the other runner. They had her in a rundown, but couldn't convert the pickle play
so
there.
So Reth gets to third, designated player up to bat, and Paige Woolert. Woolert this season, 18 of 67, 10 RBIs, that pitch outside. Again, that ball roped into center field, but a great play by McGowan.
Yeah, another very hard hit ball by the Hawks.
And they'll work now with the count 1-0 to the number 8 hitter for West Delaware. And the 1-0 pitch, it's a bit high, and it goes to now 2-0. So West Delaware striking first with a run here in the bottom of the second inning. And threatening for more, but what looked like the makings of a big inning could be limited here in the bottom of the second. And the 2-0 pitch, a nice scoop by Dean, pitch in the dirt there, and Dean just able to glove down it there and just swoop it up. 3-0 the count.
Yeah, made that look easy. It was not an easy play, but she made it look easy.
So 3-0. Again, you expect the runner at third, Reth, to be very aggressive, just looking at how she's getting off the bag. 3-0 pitch. It is low. It is outside. It is ball number 4. That'll be the second walk issued by Batterson. So now you've got Reth at third, Woolert at the first base position now after walking, and obviously she likely is moving on the first pitch.
Yeah, we've got a pinch runner here.
Yep, and that's exactly who they'll be bringing in is number 8, Avery Schmitz. Schmitz is 10 of 10 stolen base-wise this year. We have number 10, or correction, number 8 is who we have. We have, Avery Schmitz.
Yeah.
So that is.
Yep. So since she's being hit for, she can run for her? Is that
well,
how
I
the rule
think we
works
have
there?
something wrong with the numbers.
Okay.
I think the roster is not correct, I believe. So up to bat now is Lena Petlin, the right fielder, the number 9 hitter. Petlin is 11 of 58 on the season, the left-handed bat, and they do not send the runner into the first pitch as Petlin takes the pitch for a ball. The count is 1-0. So according to Buck, Funky is wearing number 10, and Schmitz, actually number 8. So she's in. Well, she's the flex player, of course. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. They're taking a called strike. Is Petlin, and it goes to now a ball and a strike.
So since Woolert hit for her, she can still run.
She's the flex player there in the lineup. We kind of look things through there. Now that makes a lot of sense. So 1-1 is the count. The 1-1 offering, she's off and moving. Nope, hesitates. The pitch is high, and it's 2 balls and a strike. If you're talking about Schmitz running again, 10 of 10 stolen base-wise.
I think they're trying to get Dean to throw down and see if they can get that run in. Maybe getting a run down. If Schmitz gets in a run down, try and get that run in from third, maybe.
2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 offering, they send the runner. That ball over the head of the second baseman, Donnelly. It's going to go into center field. It's a base hit. Reth scores from third. The runner, Schmitz, gets to second base there before the throw-in from McGowan. But Petlin, the number 9 hitter, with a base hit and an RBI. And it's 2-0 now, West Delaware in the lead.
Yeah, and that one wasn't hit as hard, but found some green grass out there. McGowan tried to get the force play at second. Wasn't too far off of it.
Nora Payton is up to bat. Payton popped out to first base. She is the leadoff hitter up to bat now for West Delaware. So 2 on in what's becoming a bit of a long second inning for North Fayette Valley. And she hits a bouncing ball right in front of the plate, and it's fair. Picked up by Dean, and she rifles it down the line to Schrader at first base. Payton just nubbed it in front of the plate. Well played by Dean, and that does it for West Delaware. But 2 runs, 3 hits. They leave 2. We've played 2. 2-0 West Delaware in the lead.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Top of the third inning, 2-0 West Delaware in the lead. Alice Sass, Alea Ward, and Carrington Johnson, 7, 8, and 9 to lead things off for the Tiger Hawks here in the top of the third inning. Sass 8.
For that one big out.
And the 1-0 offering to Sass pops it up. Foul territory. Drifting over is Katie Cass. She moves just outside of the first base coach's box near the fence, camps underneath it, and Sass pops out to third base for what is out number 1. You may have heard a motorcycle going on directly behind us. He wanted to show things off, and it sounded like we were at the racetrack in West Union.
Yes, it did.
So up to bat, Alea Ward, the right fielder, with 1 out. Tiger Hawks looking for their first base runner. Ward takes a pitch inside. It's a strike, lower part, and the count is 0-1. Ward, actually 5 at-bats this season, just kind of worked her way into the lineup, the right fielder. And with one out, the 0-1 offering. Swings right through it, went through an outside pitch, could not get to it, and the count goes to 0-2. Carrington Johnson is on deck with West Delaware again, the 2-0 lead. And the 0-2 offering, and that pitch is outside, called strike 3, caught looking is Ward. It's strikeout number 2, recorded by Hartman, out number 2 here in the third.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Ward is probably taking Kent's spot kind of in the lineup today. They had to shuffle some positions around, but...
Carrington Johnson, the shortstop, is up to bat. The number 9 hitter, Johnston, 24 of 82, has 12 RBIs on the season. First pitch was a ball. The count is 1-0. One thing about West Delaware is Hartman is not throwing a ton of pitches, moving right along. And here's a bouncing ball. First baseman staying right there is Cass, even with the bag. Picks it up, steps on first. Johnson bounces out for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, leaving nobody. We've played 2.5. Again, our score, it is 2-0, West Delaware in the lead.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
North Fayette Valley Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Bottom of the third inning, 2-0, West Delaware in the lead. Abby Cass, Susie Funky, Veda Langle to lead things off. In the top of the third inning, Cass walked in the first inning, thrown out trying to steal. The left-handed bat hits a bouncing ball. Second baseman staying down on his Donnelly. Got a nice hop to handle as, again, that field a bit soft. And making the play over to first base is Donnelly. One pitch, one out here in the third.
Yeah, good start for the Tiger Hawks in the bottom of the third here.
An update from Cresco. Crestwood leads New Hampton. They're in the third inning of that ball game, 1-0. Crestwood leading New Hampton. Winner of this ball game plays the winner of that ball game on Saturday night. So with one out, up to bat here now is going to be Susie Funky, who hits a fly ball deep left field. Up near the fence is Sass, makes the play in front of the fence in left field, reaching up for it. So well tracked down by Sass near the alley. Nice play for out number 2.
Yeah, good range there by Zippy and able to get her glove up there before running into the fence.
Funky had lined out to center and hit a long fly ball there to right field, or left field rather. So Veda Langle is up to bat. Langle with a base hit and a run scored. Takes the pitch high. The count is 1-0. It was Langle who started the inning for West Delaware in the bottom of the second when they put up 2 runs. And she led things off with a base hit. So Batterson delivers, and it's a bouncing ball into the hole between short and third. Johnson dives for it. It's out of her reach there at shortstop. It's into left field. Langle has her second hit and the fourth hit for the Hawks. A runner on first base with 2 outs.
Yeah, good hard hit again by Langle. She's really swinging the bat well.
Casey Reth is up to bat. Reth singled and scored back in the second inning. That's when West Delaware scored their first runs. North Fayette Valley threw 3 at-bats, no runs, no hits. They have committed 1 error. West Delaware so far 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Pitch, and that is a low and away, and the count is 1-0. So Dean throwing out a runner in the first inning. Maybe that changes West Delaware's thinking a bit?
Yeah, I think both teams have really good catchers with strong arms. So I think we're not going to see as many steal attempts in this game.
1-0 is the count. The sun has been tucked away. 1-0 pitch. Here's a deep fly ball. This is to center field. On the run is going to be McGowan, and it is gone. A home run for Casey Reth. That is her 5th home run of the season. It's a 2-run blast, and it's now 4-0 West Delaware in the lead.
Yeah, Langle and Reth, both innings, second, third inning, both times each batter hit the ball really hard, and that one she got elevated and got out of the park.
And McGowan was on her horse, but no opportunity to get that one. That was well gone to the deepest part of the park here in West Delaware. So Langle and Reth have scored their 4 runs. 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Ava Hartman is up to bat. Hartman popped out to the pitcher. So West Delaware plays long ball. Pitch is outside, misses away, and the count is 1-0. We mentioned 8 different players have home runs for West Delaware.
Yeah, just no place to relax against this lineup.
1-0 is the count. Batterson's 1-0 pitch. It's a fly ball, hooking down the left field line. Giving chase is going to be Sass. It's just out of her reach. Did a good job getting to it. But it falls up against the fence about 3/4 of the way down the line. It's a ball and a strike now.
Yeah, good. Again, good hard deep hit by the Hawks here. They're really putting the bat on it.
All right, the sun is tucked under. Starting to get a little darker cloud-wise here. And we do know there's still a chance of rain, but let's hold off for a while.
Yeah, let's hold off till we're home.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So Hartman with the count and a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch, bouncing ball. Third baseman able to get it there. A Seek right to her. Nice throw across the diamond to Schrader. Hartman bounces out to third, and that does it for West Delaware in the bottom of the third. 2 runs, 2 hits. They leave nobody. We've played 3 now. And again, our score, it is 4-0. West Delaware in the lead.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
North Fayette Valley Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at GuttenbergHospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. So we go now to the top of the 4th inning for North Fayette Valley. It will be Ella Seek, Katie Batterson, Sarah Dean, top of the lineup to lead things off. First pitch swinging right through it there is Seek, and the count is 0-1. Seek bounced back to the mound, her previous at-bat. So no runs, no hits for North Fayette Valley, looking for their first base runner here in the top of the 4th inning, but they do have the top of the lineup up.
Yeah, this is time for them to get something going here.
Our lights are now on here. Here's a pitch that's taken outside, and it's a ball and a strike. So we'll finish this one under the lights tonight. It has certainly gotten darker in a hurry. A ball and a strike. Again, we started about 15 minutes late in this game. 1-1 offering. Bouncing ball, first baseman to Hopper right there to Cass. Step away from the bag. Again, picks it up, steps on the bag one.
Yeah, that's good play by Cass. Kind of a little funny hop there at the end. She did a good job.
Batterson flew out to right field. So Batterson is 0 for 1 in this ball game. And the number 2 hitter up to bat for the Tiger Hawks. And the 0-1 pitch, or first pitch rather, swinging through is, again, Batterson for a strike. The count is 0-1. Our game tomorrow has been moved up with Edco. They take on Don Bosco. That's a 4 o'clock start now. 0-1 pitch. Batterson fouls it out of play. The count goes to 0-2. So the On Deck Show will start. It's a matinee affair. 3:30 is the On Deck Show. First pitch at 4 o'clock here on KCTN FM 100. They know the better threat of rain tomorrow night, so hoping to wedge that game in between the rain in the morning and evening. 0-2 pitch is low. The count goes to a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it'll be a rematch of last year.
I mean, I know some games start at 5 o'clock tonight, so what we're thinking is that it's a case that some games we're trying to beat the rain tonight. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a bouncing ball. Shortstop. It is Lang able to charge it. Low throw to first. It gets by the first baseman, Cass. It'll be an error on the throw. The Tiger Hawks have their first base runner. The throw just low, and Cass unable to kind of dig it out of the dirt. And a 1-out base runner for the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, didn't glove it especially clean, and sometimes that can affect your throw over to first, and I think it might have that time.
Sarah Dean up to bat, a strikeout victim, her previous at-bat. Let's see what the Tiger Hawks do as far as how aggressive they are on the base pass with their first base runner. Batterson, again, stolen base-wise this year. We'll pass along those numbers as she is not moving as the ball fouled up against the backstop by Dean. Batterson is 17 of 19 stolen base-wise this year. Again, they've only been thrown out 4 times on the season. Batterson, a couple of them.
Yeah, good speed there, but I think you want her on base for Sarah Dean.
Yeah, give her every opportunity. 0-1 is the count. 0-1 pitch. It's catching the outside part of the strike zone. They worked her away. Catches on the rise ball, and the count goes to 0-2. So a lot of teams have just worked away from Dean, and that's what West Delaware is doing here. 0-2 rise ball, lined into center field. That ball's going to one-hop the fence. It's extra bases. Batterson turns around third. They pulled the break on late, but they missed the cutoff. However, the ball is backed up by the first baseman, Cass, who throws it to the plate. They throw out the runner there in Batterson. And Dean tries to go to third, and she's thrown out there. What a series of events. A line shot by Dean for a double. Quickly getting the ball back into the infield was Schmitz. Batterson initially held up at third base, but went. The ball got by the relay, but the first baseman, Katie Cass, being where she needs to be on that backup. Yeah. And she throws it to the plate. Retired there is Batterson. They throw it to third base to Casey Reth, and Dean retired there. Wow.
Yeah, great job by the Hawks there.
No runs, a hit. They leave nobody. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is 4-0. Once again, it is West Delaware still in the lead.
Life's better with American Family Insurance.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your cars.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we...
NFV Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport, Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena. Member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. Myers Auto Service in Monona. And by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-0 our score. So North Fayette Valley, their best scoring opportunity just happened in the top of the fourth inning. If you want to score that at home, Batterson is retired 8-6-3-2. Dean retired 8-6-3-2-5. And West Delaware playing fundamental softball. How many times you see a team where the first baseman doesn't back up that throw into the infield? There's nothing else the first baseman has to do there.
Exactly, yeah. She could just stand there and watch, or she could be in the right spot. And she was in the right spot. Great job by the Hawks there.
All right, so for West Delaware, Katie Cass, Paige Wallert, along with Lena Petlin to lead things off. So Cass lined out sharply to center field, her last at-bat. But the Tiger Hawks have their first base runners put on in the fourth inning. Though coming up empty, they end up going down in order. So to lead things off here again is Cass. Cass takes the pitch, outside corner, low and away, and it catches the corner, and the count is 0-1. So here we are, already past the halfway point of this ball game. And 0-1 rather is the count. Taking the pitch outside is again Cass, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. So Cass, it's only fitting, makes a big play to end the one inning and is due up in the next inning. Always seems to happen. A ball and a strike. 1-1 offering, takes it low and inside, and the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Batterson, you can see, trying to keep that ball down.
Yeah, I think that's the right strategy here. Try and keep it right at their knees. That's a harder ball to elevate.
Even though Cass lined out to center field her last at-bat, was credited with an RBI. Meanwhile, takes a pitch there at the knees, and it's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes, so the count evened up.
And that's right where she needs to keep it, right in that spot there.
Yeah, try to make a hit through you instead of over the top of you. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Batterson, the 2-2 pitch, and that ball's lined into right center field. That's a base hit. Cut off in the alley by Ward, who quickly gets a correction. Cass with the base hit to right field to Ward. It is now the 6th hit for West Delaware. A leadoff single here in the 4th.
Yep, good piece of hitting. 2 strikes on you, shorten your swing up, and just drop it into right field.
Paige Woolert is up to bat. Woolert, the designated player, walked her previous at-bat. Again, this is the bottom of the lineup. And they will have a runner coming in for Cass in this situation. And it will be number 5 coming in as the runner, I believe. And that is Sophia Schulte. So Sophia Schulte is the runner in this situation for, once again, Cass. So the up to bat is the number 8 hitter in Woolert. Woolert walked, as we mentioned. So the bottom of the lineup helped produce those 2 runs in the second inning. They're off to a good start here. Long signs taken by Coach King there, delivering them in the third base box as Woolert was up the line looking to kind of swing away. First pitch, bluffs the steal attempt, and the pitch is low and outside. The count is 1-0. If you're talking about Schutte running this year, she is 29 of 29. She is, without a doubt, one of their designated runners. And she's at first base here. So 1-0, 1-0 pitch, high fly ball. This is to left field. Sass going back, drifting back, reaches up for it, makes the play again, reaching up for it in front of the fence. Her second great defensive play in left field. The runner in Schulte was halfway down the line, gets back to first base there, I should say halfway to second, but robbed of extra base hits is Woolert, and it's out number 1 here in the 4th.
Yeah, great play by Alice Sass out there. Found the fence, reached up, got the ball in time, and held the runner to first.
So she made a similar catch last inning and does it again here. Lena Petlin now up to bat. Petlin looks to lay down a bunt. The left-handed bat fielded by the hard-charging Seek at third. The throw to first, it is in time and waved around from first is Schulte, and nobody covering third. Sliding in, actually popping in up safe at third base is going to be the runner Schulte. But there's 2 outs now in the inning and a ball well played by Seek.
Yeah, good job by Seek. Again, just like a mental error by the Tigerhawks. No one covering third, and Schulte able to just take that base easily.
So Nora Payton is up to bat. Payton is 0 for 2, popped out to first, and bounced back to the mound. The number 2 hitter takes the pitch high. The count is 1-0. The Tigerhawks have stopped West Delaware from having the big inning, the 4, 5, or 6 run inning, but they are threatening again here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the 1-0 pitch. And that ball popped up. Dean gives a look at and realizes it's out of play. And it will go out of play. Would have hit where our vehicle was originally parked.
Yeah, good thing we moved.
It looked like there was a lot of parking right outside the field, and then you understand why.
Yeah, yep.
But I'm sure somebody took the chance. We did not.
Yep.
Although it was pouring at the time when we showed up, so we were all right for a while. Ball and a strike to Payton. Top of the lineup here for West Delaware. And Batterson now with the 1-1 pitch. Rise ball that stayed too high, got away. And it's 2 balls and a strike. An update through 4 innings. Crestwood and New Hampton now tied at 1. New Hampton hit a home run in the top of the 4th inning. Winner of this ball game plays the winner of that ball game coming up on Saturday night. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 offering, it's high. The count is 3-1. By the way, they had no rain in Cresco. They were dry there since the early afternoon.
Yep, it's just very spotty today, but where it rained, it's rained hard at places.
3 balls and a strike is the count to the leadoff hitter. And the 3-1 offering takes it low, and it catches the outside corner. Nice location by Batterson. Count goes to full right now.
Yep, and again, put the ball in that same exact spot on this full count pitch.
We mentioned Payton, an outstanding leadoff hitter, but she's been kept off the base path so far, batting at around a 350 clip this season. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch is a rise ball. It is high. She was not tempted, stayed away from it. 3rd walk issued by Batterson. Runners on the corners now for West Delaware, but again, there's 2 outs.
Yeah, and we'll see if they try and steal second here or try and get in a rundown to get that run in. We'll see what West Delaware tries to do here.
Abby Cass is 0 for 1, walked in the 1st inning, bounced back to second, the left-handed bat, and again, a good jump off of first base by Payton, but no sign going there. The pitch is high, and the count is 1-0. So West Delaware trying to keep the inning going with 2 outs. And the good speed at third base in the runner Schulte. And the 1-0 pitch popped up near the West Delaware dugout. That ball drifting over there. Reaching up for it is going to be Seek, and has enough room in front of the West Delaware dugout. Makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So West Delaware comes up empty. No runs a hit. They strand 2. We've played 4. And again, our score, it is 4-0 West Delaware.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
NFV Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Gothenburg and Elkader, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, harvest wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. This is KCTN Sports. Top of the 5th inning already, 4-0, West Delaware in the lead. Lexi McGowan, Hannah Schrader, Peyton McElree to lead things off in the top of the 5th inning. So West Delaware threatens, but a couple of outstanding defensive plays for North Fayette Valley to stop the threat.
Yeah, Sass and Seek both making catches right up against the fence. So great defense so far by the Tiger Hawks. They just got to get the bats going.
McGowan bounced back to the mound, takes the first pitch there. It's outside and away, and the count goes to 1-0. Our son trying to break through again. We're more concerned about rain, but that's a good sign here. And the 1-0 offering. Rise ball tempted, but staying back is McGowan. And the count goes to 2-0. They appeal to first base. Our umpire right in front of us, right on top of it, says she did not go. So 2-0 the count. Later part of this softball game now here.
Yeah, it's moved along fairly quickly.
2-0 pitch away, and the count goes to 3-0. So you figure McGowan likely taking here as the Tiger Hawks just looking for a base runner to get on base here, trying to see if they can make something happen.
Yeah, they had something going, just a really good play by West Delaware to get out of it last inning.
3-0 pitch, squares as if she's going to bunt, just bluffing, takes it away. It's high, and it is ball number 4. A 4-pitch walk, the first walk issued by Hartman, and that brings up Hannah Schrader, who hit the ball hard her last at-bat when she bounced out to short. So nobody out. First inning that the Tiger Hawks have put the leadoff hitter on the base paths. The offering to Schrader hits a hard bouncing ball up the middle into center field. It's a base hit. Schmitz quickly brings it in. Getting to second base easily is McGowan. Schrader with the second base hit of the ball game for the Tiger Hawks. 2 on and nobody out here in the 5th.
Yeah, and the Tiger Hawks got something going here now. It's up to the bottom of the order to keep it going.
Peyton McElree is up to bat, the designated player. McElree bounced out to second her last at-bat, so put the ball into play. Hartman wants a new softball, by the way, so they'll switch it out. And obviously, a little bit concerned about that tonight. Still got some wet grounds out there. And they are in at the corners. West Delaware charges in. They look to lay down the bunt. It is foul. West Delaware, crashes from first and third. And I'm talking they get with about 30 feet away from home plate, if not closer.
Yeah, they're right on top of that hitter as she's trying to lay down that bunt there.
And it looks like the Tiger Hawks' first attempt for McElray to try to bunt her over missed it. She was still trying to lay down the bunt anyway. So here is now the 0-1 pitch. She takes it. It is low and inside. Was not squaring to bunt. And the count is 1-1. So Coach Shirley continuing to yell out what she wants done at the plate. West Delaware in certainly at the corners again, about 5 to 10 feet in front of the bag at first and the same at third. And they come in at first base. They look to bunt. It's fouled back. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. And again, they come crashing in. If you have the ability to push bunt, boy, that'd be a great opportunity, but that's awful hard to do.
Yeah, that's a tough play, but if you could master that, that would almost be a sure to base hit right now.
So it's a ball and 2 strikes. McElray now, the bunt likely off, and she fouls off that pitch. It is, and she gets a piece of it up against the backstop. It's a ball and 2 strikes now the count. So somehow they want to move these runners over and give themselves a scoring opportunity. So in the case there of McElray, she can move them over. A base hit would do just fine. 1-2 pitch. Rise ball chases it high out of the strike zone. Cannot get to it. Strikeout number 3 for Hartman. A big out number 1 here in the 5th.
Yeah, very big out there. At the very least, McElry wanted to move those runners over and wasn't able to get that done.
Alice Sass is up to bat, the left fielder. Sass popped out to third. First pitch there. It's at the knees on the outside corner. Catches it, and the count is 0-1. Our umpire tonight has been fabulous behind the plate.
Yeah, I think he's done a nice job there.
And again, the count is 0-1. With 1 out, 2 on for the Tiger Hawks. 0-1 pitch, swinging through it. That's a rise ball, could not get to it. Started out in the strike zone, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, Hartman's kind of bared down here after those first 2 batters.
So let's see if Sass can move things around. 0-2 pitch, gets a piece of it. Rise ball, it was up in the strike zone, but again, with 2 strikes, certainly worth chasing. And she fouls it back, and we'll do it again with the count 0-2.
Yeah, anything close, shorten up your swing, protect that zone.
Second base again is McGowan, who walked. Schrader singled her over to second base, and that's where they stand right now. 0-2 pitch. Sass lines that ball into right field. It's a base hit. Quickly brought in by Petland, and only able to go to third base is McGowan. Because the ball backed up so well by Petland, she quickly got it in the infield, and the bases are now loaded for North Fayette Valley with 1 out.
Actually, they got Sass at first base on the force.
Sass actually throwing out at first base when it looked like the ball to Katie Cass. She was going to cut it off there, but she was close enough to the bag to actually step on it. So it ends up being the second out of the inning. That's a 9-3 putout.
Yeah, you see that in softball once in a while, but not a lot.
And again, we're not that far away from first base. I was watching the runner at third base there, but Sass realized she was right on top of the bag.
Yeah, right fielder played that really well and just gunned it to first base.
Cass at first base.
Yeah, Cass got Sass there.
Yep, so that's out number 2, but McGowan's to third. And Schrader is to second, but now Ward, who struck out our last at-bat, is looking at an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch, rise ball away. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. So I was looking at the runner at third in McGowan to see if she was going to be waived, and she was putting on the brakes immediately at third base. 1-2 pitch, swinging through the rise ball. There is Ward. Strikeout number 4, recorded there by Hartman, and that does it for North Fayette Valley in the top of the 5th. They put the first 2 on, but they're stranded at second and third. No runs, no hits. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Again, our score, it is West Delaware still leading by a score of 4-0.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People's State Bank. People's State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People's State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People's State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
3, 4, and 5. Susie Funky, Veda Langle, and Casey Reth to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. West Delaware up 4-0. Pitch there is high, and the count is 1-0. Funky has hit the ball hard twice. She lined out to left field and flew out deep into left center field on a play that Alice Sass was able to rob her near the fence. And here's a ball that is fouled up against the backstop. The count is 1-1. They are now going to the 6th inning up at Cresco, and they are still tied at 1 with Crestwood and New Hampton.
A good game going on there.
1-1 is now the count. So here we are. We've played for, 50 minutes about?
Yeah.
And we're in the bottom of the 5th inning already. Well-played game. 1-0 offering in the dirt. As a matter of fact, it bounced about halfway and then rolled across the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Now the count to Funky. 3, 4, and 5 in the West Delaware lineup. And it has been their 4 and 5 hitters that have caused so much trouble. 2-1 offering, and that's a high fly ball. This is to deep left field, and that ball is going to be gone. It's their 2nd home run of the night, the 8th home run of the year for Funky. And it's 5-0 West Delaware in the lead.
And no doubter on that one. She got the meat of the bat on that one.
So they continue to play long ball here. And up to bat now is Veda Langle. Langle is 2 for 2 with 2 base hits and 2 runs scored. And West Delaware, after stopping the threat from North Fayette Valley in the top of the 5th, they have had an answer here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, and the 2 hottest bats in the game are coming up here for the Hawks.
So Langle again 2 for 2. The 4-hitter in the lineup. Their middle of the lineup continues to produce. Pitch to Langle, takes it outside and away. The count is 1-0. So 5-0 our score. North Fayette Valley got runners on 2nd and 3rd, had their best scoring chance in the top of the 5th inning.
Close to bases loaded.
Absolutely, and this ball fouled out of play, and it goes to a ball and a strike.
West Delaware had Sass played just perfectly on that. Their right fielder was right down the line and just got that out at first.
About 2 feet off the line in right field, expecting her to hit it in that direction. And she's now back to a straight-up position. So 1-1 pitch. It's a high pop-up, left field. Sass coming in, and she's able to make the play on the run as she gets near the shortstop position. Had a long ways to go, but Sass continues the good glove in left field, tracks it down for out number 1.
Yeah, she's played some good defense out there tonight.
Casey Reth is up to bat, so that's the first time they've retired Langle in this ball game. Reth is 2 for 2. Singled and scored in the 1st and hit a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning. And the offering from Batterson, and that's a bouncing ball to the shortstop. It's fielded by Johnson. The throw to first, it is just in time. Hustling down the line was again Reth, but she's retired for the first time tonight. Bounces out to short, 2 up and 2 down here in the 5th.
Yeah, they finally got those 4 and 5 hitters out, so good inning other than that leadoff home run for Katie Batterson.
Yep, Ava Hartman up to bat. Hartman is 0 for 2, popped out to the mound, and bounced out to 3rd. But with 2 outs, nobody on, and a chance for the Tigers to get out of this without any more damage. First pitch is outside. The count goes to 0-1. So the later stages of this ball game, in the top of the 6th inning, North Fayette Valley will send up 9-1-2. You figure that's going to be their best opportunity here to get back in it. 0-1 pitch, popped up. Dean heading towards the backstop area, looks it, and it's going to clear past the backstop, the netted area just near the fans in front of them, and it bounces away. 0-2 is now the count, just not enough room there. Of course, not a huge backstop area here anyway, like most softball fields. Not huge. 0-2 is now the count. And, of course, they've got the base that ball tends to kind of kick back if it's a wild pitch. 0-2 pitch, bouncing ball, slow roller underneath the glove of the third baseman Seek, picked up by the shortstop Johnson, but not in time. Safe at first base will be the runner in Hartman as the throw sails by Schrader. It'll go as an infield single. Great effort by Seek, who tried to make that play cutting in front of Johnson. They were both charging it, and Johnson unable to make that throw there in time, and a 2-out base runner for West Delaware.
Yeah, Batterson, Seek both trying to get to that, just not quite able to, and then Johnson playing a little too deep to come up and make the play.
Batterson tried to wave the glove at it, had no chance. Katie Cass is up to bat. She drove in a run on a sacrifice fly and also has a base hit. There will be another runner coming in for West Delaware. That will be Lily Cass, another Cass in their lineup. She's 9 of 10 stolen base-wise. And again, now up to bat, as we mentioned, Katie Cass. And this pitch is low. The count is 1-0. Dean snap throw to first base, but back in there standing up is Sass, and that's again Lily Sass at first base.
Cass.
Yep. Cass, sorry. We've got Sass in left field. We've got 3 Casses in the lineup for West Delaware at different times. It's to be a little confusing.
Yeah, lots of names there.
1-0 pitch, bouncing ball foul up the third base line, a ball and a strike. So we'll let you know, again, following what's happening with Crestwood and New Hampton. Again, if West Delaware would win this ball game, they would host on Saturday night. And that's why West Delaware wanting to get this ball game in, not only with West Delaware's baseball playing tomorrow night, but you don't have to play Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, they don't want to play back-to-back, and then they also want the fans to be able to support their baseball team as well.
And again, a brilliant decision to wait this out and go ahead and play.
Yep, and great job again. I know we've mentioned it, but great job by that grounds crew.
When you looked at this field, you're like, well, we're best case scenario, what are we going to start, 8:30?
Yeah.
I mean, the work they've got to do, but 10 different people were helping there throughout the diamond. 1-1 pitch, high pop-up. This is shallow center field. McGowan coming in near the edge of the infield, makes the play for the third out of the inning. Cass is retired, and that does it for West Delaware. But the funky home run, they have 2 hits, they leave 1. We've played 5. They've extended things now, and our score is 5-0. They're in the lead.
Northern Country Co-op and Via Field are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
North Fayette Valley Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. In the top of the 6th inning, West Delaware leads 5-0. It is Carrington Johnson, the 9-hitter, followed by Ella Seek, Katie Batterson to lead things off for the Tigerhawks. In the 6th inning, here's the first pitch, bouncing ball. Second baseman Abby Cass fields it, throws it to big sister Katie Cass, and it's 1 pitch and 1 out very quickly here in the top of the 6th. So they continue now for North Fayette Valley. No runs, 2 hits in this ball game. They have committed 1 error in this game. Meanwhile, for West Delaware, they have 5 runs, and they have done it on 8 hits. They have committed 1 error. Here's a slow bouncing ball up the first base line. It'll go into the running lane, foul, as it is again Ella Seek up to bat. Seek is 0 for 2, bounced back to the mound and bounced out to first base, and she just about did the same thing there. So the leadoff hitter back to the top of the lineup for the Tigerhawks. Trailing 5-zip. Pitch low and inside. The count goes to a ball and a strike. We mentioned it. This is your best chance to get back into the ball game.
Yep, top of the lineup. You're running out of outs here if you're the Tigerhawks.
And again, Batterson, Dean, McGowan, and Schrader all reach base in this game. The last time they were up, this ball followed up against the backstop, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. So that's what you're hoping to do. Get some top of the lineup, find their way on. They've been absolutely great this season. Seek and Batterson, for the most part, from the leadoff spots. A ball and 2 strikes is now the count. And Hartman looking to deliver now the 1-2 pitch, and shaking it high is, again, Seek. And it goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good discipline there by Seek.
And continues to work hard at the plate. And again, awaits now the pitch. And it's Patlin. She drifts near the line, heads into foul territory, makes the play halfway down the line. Seek flies out to right field.
Has had their girls positioned really well in the outfield tonight. They're right where the ball's been hit.
And again, it's different for every hitter.
Yeah.
It's Katie Batterson up to bat. Batterson is 0 for 2, flew out to right field, safe on an error. And the first pitch, it's a bouncing Cass rather, fields it over to Katie Cass. They hook up for the second time this inning. The Tiger Hawks go quietly. Once again, our score still 5.
By locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now. Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping into Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Of the 6th inning, 5-0. It is West Delaware in the lead. They'll send up Paige Woolert, Lena Patlin, and Nora Payton. That'll be 8, 9, and 1 in their lineup to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 5-0 lead. Woolert walked in the 2nd inning and flew out to left inning with a 5-0 lead. Woolert walked in the 2nd inning and flew out to left field on a nice play by Alice Sass. Tiger Hawk.
I've been really impressed with their defense. Every run that West Delaware has scored, they've earned.
And again, West Delaware has driven in 3 of those runs via the home run, with Reth with a 2-run home run and Funky with a solo shot. So the bottom of the lineup up here for West Delaware. First pitch outside, and the count is 1-0.
And Batterson's pitched pretty well for the most part as well. I think only maybe 1-2 walks in this game.
Yeah, been really good. And a strikeout tonight as the 1-0 pitch is away. The count is 2-0. She has walked just 2 batters in this ballgame. Correction, 3 batters actually.
Okay.
So, but
kind of spread them out though.
Yeah. 2-0 is the count, and here's a high fly ball down the left field line. It's hooking. Sass on as she ends up near the fence down the left field line in foul territory. Another track down by Sass in left field, and it's out number 1 here in the 6th.
Yeah, she's showing a great range out there, and I think it's probably good genetics is what that is.
Yeah, that's coming from a family relation. To bat, Petlin is 1 for 2, drove in a run in the 2nd inning and bounced out to 3rd. Left-handed bat takes that pitch low. The count is 1-0. With the exception of the 3 walks, and we'll get you a pitch count here, but I don't know if West Delaware, they haven't walked anybody here, but very few hitters they went to 3 balls on, as this pitch is a strike outside. The count is 0-2. But the pitch count, obviously not an issue. Neither pitcher has had those tiring innings.
No. 18 is the most that Batterson's thrown in an inning, and same with Hartman.
Count 0-2 pitch, it's low and inside, and it remains 0-2. McGowan and Schrader. And it starts with the senior, Dean. 1-2 pitch, taking it low and just missing. And Petlin missed that pitch from Batterson. And that ball's lined into right field, and it's going to one-hop. The right fielder, third base, is going to be Petlin. It's a base hit. It'll be a 2-base error, and a runner on 3rd as West Delaware.
Thing in front of her.
And that brings up the top. It's 0 for 2, popped out to 1st, and also bounced back to the mound. And see a couple of folks have their umbrellas out.
Yeah, there's a little darker clouds again. We'll see. No rain yet. Darker clouds again. We'll see. No rain yet. But
well, we're moving right along. We should have no issue, hopefully, with that. And swinging through the pitches, Payton. Payton a rare night. Swinging through the pitches, Payton. Payton a rare night for Payton and Cass. Their 1-2 hitters have only been on base once each. This is the 4th at-bat for Payton in this game.
Yeah, Tiger Hawks have done a good job with the 1 and 2.
But Payton, and caught between home and 3rd, is going to be Petlin, but she gets back to 3rd base. She slides in, and the tag is applied there by Seek. So Dean ran her back. Nice throw to third, and the defense continues for North Fayette Valley. They pick off the runner at third, as it turns out.
Yeah, great play again by the Tiger Hawks. I don't know if that was a squeeze or a safety squeeze where the runner just got too far down the line, but they caught her.
And Nora Payton with a strike attempt there at the missed bunt. It's a ball and a strike, but now 2 outs. Rise ball high. The count is 2 balls and a strike. But Dean did the right thing. Ran her back where the runner had to commit.
Yeah, or maybe it was a kind of delayed steal at home, possibly wanting Dean to just throw right away, but Dean's too smart for that.
2-1 pitch. It's a rise ball high. The count is 3-1. So the Tiger Hawks can get out of the 6th inning, trailing 5-0, and hope to get the bats going in the 7th. But again, a 5-run lead in this ball game tonight. That's a bit of a mountain to climb. 3-1 pitch, takes it. It's a ball 4 outside to Payton. So Payton now reaching base for the 2nd time. She has walked twice. 4th walk issued by Batterson, and Abby Cass is up to bat. Cass is 0 for 2. Walked in the 1st, bounced out to 2nd, and popped out to 3rd base. The other thing is, if you're North Fayette Valley, you don't want to give up any more runs here because you played a really good ball game tonight.
Yeah, you want to go the distance here.
Cass, rise ball high. The count is 1-0. They throw it to first base, but again, Schrader playing in at first base, so she catches it on the line shot, but they'll have no opportunity. And Cass walked back in the 1st inning, was thrown out trying to steal. So the Tiger Hawks have thrown out runners at 2nd and 3rd. And here's a ball that's lined into right center field. That's a base hit. Cut off in the gap by McGowan. She'll throw it to 3rd, but in there sliding easily to 3rd base is Payton. Cass goes into 2nd base. It's a base hit. She'll advance to 3rd there on the throw to 3rd base. She'll advance to 2nd, and runners on 2nd and 3rd now with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Yeah, and finally the top 2 base hitters for the Hawks get on base, and now you got to face that middle of the lineup there.
And that will bring up Susan Funky, who has hit the ball hard 3 times. Lined out to left field. Robbed of a base hit, extra bases by Sass in left field, and homered her last at-bat. And I think they're going to just put her on the base pass, and you absolutely should. Heads-up decision there by Coach Shirley. Don't give her a chance. First base is open. Credited as a walk to Batterson, an intentional walk, but the base is loaded for Veda Langle, and she's 2 for 3 with 2 hits in this game.
Yeah, and Langle's hit the ball well, so you're not gaining a lot there, but at least you've got a force everywhere now putting her on
Funky
the base.
replaced by a courtesy runner and Abigail Stoffel. So Langle is up to bat. Base is loaded now. 2 outs for North Fayette Valley. They've worked a couple of times out of trouble in this ball game. Back in the 4th inning, a good example. And once again, Langle, the cleanup hitter, is up to bat. Batterson's pitch takes it. It's a strike on the outside. The count is 0-1. If you're talking about the run rule, that would be a situation there that you have a possibility of a 8-run rule, but they would have to score 3 runs. So here is now the offering, and it's a high fly ball. This is to left field, and this ball is going to be gone. It's going to be a grand slam, and the game is over. Are you kidding me? A grand slam by Veda Langle, and the game is over just like that. 4 runs in the inning. They do it on a total of 3 hits. Their 3rd home run of the ball game. And West Delaware advances, winning by a final score of 9-0 in 6 innings. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school softball from KCTN Sports.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means you're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in El Cadar, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Gulf Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite in Eye Clinic Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to local surgery suite in Eye Clinic Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team.
Exceptional chaos.
North Fayette Valley Tournament Softball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast at GuttenbergHospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. But 9 runs, 11 hits for West Delaware in this ball game. For North Fayette Valley, they end up with no runs, 2 hits in this.
Yeah, that's what I just told them. Organizing everything and telling us. Huge shout out to everybody who helped us get that ready for this game to make it possible.